Hello and welcome to Bank Nifty and Financial Stocks Insights with MJ. Let's study and explore the current stock market scenario, especially Bank Nifty and some financial stocks, including banking stocks. Today is the 8th August 2020, and we'll be estimating the probable moves, resistance, and support zones, along with buying and selling opportunities in Bank Nifty and some of the banking stocks for the next trading day, that's on 10th August. If you are new to our YouTube channel, please like and subscribe the channel, and don't forget to press the bell icon so that whenever we upload any video, you get the notification. And be generous to share the video with your friends and trading communities. By sharing the knowledge, your knowledge will enhance multiple times. Let's look at the daily chart of Bank Nifty, and the Bank Nifty has come out of this trend line, and although it tried in last 3 trading session to enter inside the trend line, but it could not. And if you look at this trend line, Bank Nifty seems to be not crossing this either, right? So if you compare Bank Nifty with Nifty, it seems to be much weaker, and that's visible from its RSI as well as other indicators. Now, if we look at the Friday market almost opened where it had closed a few points below and then started building up the buying pressure. However, it did not move much, despite lot many banks gained, especially RBL got 9% growth, while as Bank of Baroda grew 5% on Friday. IDFC First Bank had a growth of 4.6%, Federal around 4.5%, Indus and Bandhan Bank got 2.5% growth. Kotak, SDFC, Axis were kind of flat, while as ICICI and SBI were slightly negative, and that too was more or less flat only. So despite all the banks being in up move, you can see that Bank Nifty has not moved up substantially. That's the kind of weakness it has got. We estimated a range-bound move for Friday in our Thursday's analysis, and the range what we had given was 21,060 to 21,922 for Bank Nifty. That was based upon the data and trading pressure of the participants from the previous day. Bank Nifty traded well within the range, and as estimated, it traded with a high volatility. Now, if you look at the trend, Bank Nifty has made lower high and higher low, right? That seems to be in candle consolidation. On Thursday, it made a doji structure, and we estimated that it will be consolidation. And last 3 days, Bank Nifty is consolidating in a small range. That's what is visible from here. So we cannot say whether the uptrend has actually started or not, right? So we'll have to wait for one more day. And the structure what it has made is a kind of hanging man again, not a very bullish sign. So we'll have to wait on Monday and see how domestic and global cues play to give a support or to drag Bank Nifty, right? And if you look at Bank Nifty, it closed at 21,754, and if it tries to go upside, you will see 21,787. Just 30 points above, there is a resistance, and little above than that at 21,870 is a strong Fibonacci level, which is from 38% from the high of 23,200 to low of 21,000. And if it is able to cross, in fact, it tried many, at least 3 attempts it has already made, but it could not cross this level. If this level is crossed, 21,936 would be the next level of resistance, which it will try. But at the same time, it might have to face this trend line, which will fall somewhere around 22,026. And if that cross section is crossed, so you can see in Bank Nifty there is confluence of resistance levels, right? And if that level is broken, then 22,090 on upside, again a Fibonacci number, is a one more resistance. And if 2090 is broken, 22,252 would be the next level of resistance for Monday. So a lot of resistance on the upside. And on the downside, if Bank Nifty starts slipping from here, you would see one level of support as, let me draw that line. This line is missing from here. Will be somewhere here, and this line should be in a red color, right? So opening price of Friday would be your first level of support, which is somewhere around 21,620, and the second level of support would come at 21,450. Third level of support it will get is at 21,245, right? So that's on the downside. And if 21,245 is broken, 21,058 or 60 is on the lower side. But you can see that there is a good cushion of a support zone here. This is accumulation zone, and whenever Bank Nifty has come here, it has got a buying interest, right? So that's how the levels seem to be. So from the perspective of price action, 21,245 on the lower side, and on the upper side 22,090 could be the trading range for Monday for Bank Nifty, right? And let's look at what kind of intraday opportunities are coming in Bank Nifty so that you can trade them either side. Being an intraday trader, you should be open to trade the short side or a long side. However, avoid no trading zone. So for Bank Nifty for Monday, 21,620 to 21,787. That's somewhere around 160 points, no trading zone. Yes, you'll have to wait and have patience at least for first half an hour. Don't trade, because that's the time when this range might be broken. Now look at various resistance lines or distribution zones on an upside, where you will need to be very, very careful on Monday. Bank Nifty has a limited upside. Unless until the volumes rise drastically, it will not be able to break these levels. So if you get an upside move at about 21,790, so up to 21,870, that would be almost 80 points move you can capture in Bank Nifty on upside. Again, there is a confluence of resistances here. So if at this level from 21,870 to 21,936, you get a continuation pattern, you can trade upside, and your level will be 22,020 or so at this level. Unless until this level is broken decisively. When I say decisively, means the price is going to stand above these resistance lines for more than half an hour. Then only you can think of going towards 22,252 in your long position, or book the profit at this level and wait and watch. Maybe Nifty is offering more buying or selling opportunities for intraday trade on Monday than Bank Nifty. You can watch out my Nifty Insight video, wherein I have also discussed many stocks, right? Many stocks which are affecting Nifty. So you can also look at that video, which has already been posted. Now, on the downside, where possibility is much higher, you can look at, if Bank Nifty slips below 21,620, then you can look at a short target, which will be at 21,450. So you can say around 150 points or 160 points you can catch. That will be a good catch on Bank Nifty on the downside. And if this level is broken, 21,450, you can look at next support level to continue your short positions at 21,370. However, if 21,370 is broken, you would see a good fall in Bank Nifty, which will lead you to 21,200 to 21,120. And that could be a good trading range. So I see on the short side, Bank Nifty possibility is more, rather possibility of making profit is more, right? Bank Nifty can go upside, downside, any side. So, but if it is bearish, then the chances are you have less support systems here and you will make good money. On the higher side, unless until the move is supported with a tremendous volume, and international market and domestic market is also up. Upside will be limited for Bank Nifty unless until all these conditions are met. Now let's look at some of the data points of Bank Nifty, right? What is the option chain saying, or rather the sentiments of bulls and bears looking at the open interest data, right? So Bank Nifty closed at 21,754. So 21,800 we will consider as ATM. And around ATM, if you see, there's hardly any put writing here, a few thousand. But at 21,700, there is a 70,000 put writing and overall 1 lakh open interest. At 21,500, you can see 2 lakh contracts have been created on Friday. Overall, 500,000 contracts at this level. So these levels will work as a support 1 and support 2. Below than that, 1 lakh contracts, 1 lakh contracts. I cannot say that there is a massive built up here, right? So it's almost close to 2 lakh contracts you can see. So downside, the support is actually very weak. So if in case S2 level is broken at 21,500, you will see Bank Nifty heading towards 21,000 easily. So that could be your support for on Monday, right? So we'll just jot it down. However, there is a volatility because all the strikes are very active up to, all the strikes up to 19,500, although the chances are very less that market would go in that side, but put buyers as well as put writers are active in these levels. So that shows, there might be, spurs of movement downside as well. So if you look at on call side, let's see how bears have been getting ready, taking positions in Bank Nifty. At 21,500, there are 2 lakh contracts. It's worth noticing, and 61,000 fresh contracts have come. That means these are the bears who are thinking that Bank Nifty would go below 21,500. That means 300 points below, right? And at 21,700, again, it's an ITM call. Despite that, there is a call writing there. It's a 1,18,000, right? And at 21,800, you can see fresh 1 lakh call writing has happened, while as 1,71,000 overall contract. So this will work as your R1. Above than that, although at 21,900, not much of call writing has happened, but 22,000 level, you can see that 1 lakh fresh contracts have come and overall 6.7 lakh contracts. So R2, that will act as a R2. If 22,000 level is broken on Monday, you would see again there is not much of resistance here at these levels. These levels are weak, and then the next level will be straight at 22,500. So if the market remains less volatile, or rather, not eventful, you can expect your trading range to be, let's say, 21,400 to 22,000, right? However, if market becomes bullish or bearish, this is in consolidation range, but so we can say that this is a consolidation range. Now, if the market becomes very trending, then you would find 21,000 to 22,500. Your trading range could widen up. On the call side, also you can see that the next open interest, which is maximum at 5,63,000, is at 23,000. So that reflects quite a long range, right? So volatility is part of this side as well, on the downside as well as upside. Now PCR of this option chain is 0.99, which is increased from the last PCR of 0.88. That says the shift is towards from negative to neutral, right? And if we see both price action as well as option chain, we can conclude at the end of the day what could be the trading range of Bank Nifty. But before that, let's have a look at what kind of uh, other opportunities, what are the banking sector, especially the heavyweight banking stocks are doing, so that we can understand and how Bank Nifty may perform on Monday. So some of the heavyweights are like SDFC Bank. Let's look at what is SDFC Bank doing here, such that right. So now SDFC Bank is in an uptrend and it has taken a support at this trend line. There was a nice accumulation zone. So SDFC may continue now its upward journey. However, you need to see that it has also broken this M pattern, right? And if this M pattern broken and it starts falling from, if it goes a little above and then comes down, it might form a head and shoulder kind of pattern. That would be a bearish pattern. And to go up, it needs volume, but last 3-4 trading session, if you see, the volume has reduced. So that's a matter of concern. So even if SDFC tries to go up, it might not have the kind of momentum which is required. And if you look at RSI, that also is indicating, a sideways bias for SDFC Bank, right? So let's look at some other banks here. You can look at Axis Bank, right? So Axis Bank also is trapped in a sideways market. Rather, it's whenever price goes up, there is a selling coming up. So 422 to 466 is the range in which Axis Bank is going, and Axis Bank will be raising the funds in QIP, and that would again be a little negative. One way it could be positive, but dilution would always be negative for the uh, any of the banks or any of the companies. However, the price at which QIP is coming is very encouraging. So you can see a little upside. However, you need to see the volume. Again, volumes are decreasing here day after day, and your RSI is at 50. That shows completely sideways. So maybe the next week you can see some momentum building up in Axis Bank because of QIP. A little other than that is a SBI. Now, SBI again is a range bound, although it's moving above the uptrend line, but as it reaches this distribution zone, and it immediately starts falling. So we cannot say above than 200 or above than 205, it would be getting any bullish momentum. So you'll have to wait till it cracks out of this trend line, right? Either side, you will have to wait. So it's forming a triangle kind of pattern, and both the side the pressure is there. So wait for a day or two in SBI. In SBI also, you can see that although the market has fallen and you can see the large wicks, but the volume has also fallen. That also shows the sideways indication for State Bank of India. Right now, if you look at 4 or 5 banks which are heavyweight banks, you can understand where the Bank Nifty is heading. Right now, let's look at the Kotak Bank. That's one of the banks which has been getting prominence recently, and you can see again it is a range bound. It's moving up slowly, but the move upside move is not volume supported, right? And it's again a sideways move, and maybe it's a sell on a rise kind of scenario, because whenever it approaches this particular zone, and a lot of selling starts at this level, right? So that's another stock which you can see on Monday. These are the heavyweight stocks of Bank Nifty. Let's look at IndusInd Bank. And IndusInd Bank is again, it's making a, from this point onwards, from 8th of July onwards, it's rather in a sale mode. Whenever it tries to approach this distribution zone, there is a selling happening, and selling is happening substantially, right? Only occasionally it is getting buying volumes. And most of the time, these are the selling volumes, right? So although there are banks which got good momentum on Friday, but the overall structure of the chart seems to be sideways to bearish. Right now, one more thing you will see is a RBL Bank, which has got almost 9% on Friday, right? So RBL has got good momentum, good volume, and again, it is stuck up in its distribution zone unless until it goes above 205 or 206, right? So about 206 could be buy. Until then, wait and watch. Maybe the profit booking will start. Those people who have taken a position somewhere here, they might be making around 12 to 15% profit. They may book profit on Monday. So you need to watch out RBL Bank as well, right? And one more thing we can discuss is Federal Bank, right? So the last bank that we'll discuss in this video is a Federal Bank. Let's look at the chart of Federal Bank, guys. All right, if you look at a Federal Bank, again, Federal Bank has moved from the COVID time of 35 to 54. That's a good growth, but at the same time, again, it is a range-bound stock. And you can see that it's making a inverted head and shoulder kind of pattern. That could be bullish only after 60, right? If it crosses 60, so you'll have to wait for it to rise about 10%, then only you can say that it could, give you a bullish move. Volume wise, if you look at it, the selling volume had been rising for last 6-7 trading sessions, while the buying volume, although the candle is big, but the volume is not as big. So it's average volume, a little above than average volume. So you need to watch out. I think in almost banking stocks, you can see that it's more of a range bound and sideways momentum, and that is not giving bank Nifty any kind of push to move up, right? And it's obvious reason, right? The fear of NBFC business being in lockdown of the banks, not having a moratorium in the loans, all that is coupled with the industry is not growing, right? The economy is not growing, so that all is coupled here in Bank Nifty, and the impact of that, you can see that though Nifty has seen some growth, Bank Nifty hasn't seen much of the growth here. If you look at the RSI of Bank Nifty, it's at 4950, and though India VIX has fallen on Friday, so it gives a little hope of fear reducing in the market. And daily as well as weekly stochastics are showing that it's neither in a overbought zone nor in oversold zone. So you can expect some or other, like consolidation at this stage between 22,000 and 21,000. That's what it shows like, more of a consolidation, right? So looking at trading range from option chain as well as from the price action, we can say that 21,370 to 22,090 could be the next trading range. Of course, it's a narrow range for Bank Nifty, wherein ATR is almost 600 points. But the trading range would be with volatility. Of course, you need to watch out for the fresh data from domestic market, where the companies and the banks are declaring their Q1 financial year 2021 results, as well as you need to watch out at international markets. Sometimes especially Dow Jones is moving up, and that also gives a boost to our market. So as an intraday trader, it becomes your responsibility to watch out for international markets, especially Dow Jones, right? I trust this analysis is helping you to navigate through the market and with confidence and profitable trades. Thank you very much for watching the video. To get latest information, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, and don't forget to press the bell icon such that whenever we upload any video, you get immediate notification on that video. To learn stocks, derivatives, commodities, forex trading, investing, technical or fundamental analysis, you can also request video on the subject in the comment box. We also have a community tab here, wherein I keep on posting the dynamic zones as and when they change, along with the kind of tools I'm using to trade, and sometimes I also share the trades, like which level to watch, what I'm selling. Mostly I sell options, and sometimes occasionally I trade the stocks, but most of the time it's Nifty and Bank Nifty FNO. And like on this day, I whatever I shorted, I did, and after that I would have posted my trading results also. You can learn a lot from that. You can also trade along with. Of course, these trades what I share is for educational purpose, but definitely this YouTube or one more, we have a Facebook group wherein all traders are joining in. It's a hardcore. This group is a private group called Praj Systematic Traders and Investors Group, which is typically for the hardcore traders and investors, wherein I again share a lot of information, including the company results or my views on the stocks or stock market, along with a lot many colleague of mine also post here, uh, because this is a platform only where traders can post, right? So you can learn from all these uh, posts. You can also go to our website, wherein you can we have a knowledge center, and in that there are a lot of blogs which I've written. You can also go through those blogs to learn stock market. All right, thank you very much for watching the video. We also have a question answer session on Wednesday from 5 o'clock to 6 o'clock, 1 hour. You can ask me questions on stock market or stocks related, my views on that. And on Saturday evenings from 9:15 to 10 o'clock, we have a show called Stock Market Ki Baat MJ Ke Saath. You can also ask your questions in that. Right, so we are providing you a lot of support such that your trading and investing skills can go to the next level and you can be profitable traders. One of my commitment to my community is that, due to lack of knowledge, they should not lose the money. Trading or investing will come to you provided you pay attention, provided you keep on learning. It may take some time, but without knowledge, without proper information, please do not trade and invest. Please share this video with your friends and trading community such that they can also be benefited from quality knowledge and analysis at the end of week. I say, today is a Saturday, so happy weekend, happy trading, and good luck for Monday.